Seriously, Toonami, Adult Swim? Food Wars doesn't show anything to begin with. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, up to the title, Taco J, here we go. Yeah, my jingle. So I got word, again, if anyone, I'm not a fan of shonen. I don't like shonen anime at all. The only thing I like from shonen is like some of the waifu girl characters and their designs, and if there's any ecchi or, you know, whatever moments from them, and I'll enjoy just those portions. But story-wise, most of the time the main characters, the tropes, the cliches, the way it drags on for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of, I mean, just everything about, for the most part, everything except for the waifus, depending on the art style. For shonen, I don't like. So, I mean, I've said it, you know, people who know me personally, online, or just from watching my videos, I'll state, you know, I don't like shonen. So when I watch anime and talk about anime, I usually don't review or talk about most shonen. Ones I like, I can show you a link description for ones I do like if you want to check that out. But I'm just not a fan of shonen. But like, as much as I don't like, say, stuff like, I'm not a fan of Food Wars. I like the designs. It's a neat idea, but then it just kind of gets stale. Yeah, food? Stale. But anyway, it gets stale after a while for me. Just like I don't like Attack on Titan or like My Hero Academia. They're pretty much all the same thing, and But I hate people, I don't like censorship or the attacks and harassment that these people get. Like the mangaka of Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia constantly getting harassed by morons from frickin' morons over in the West who don't even watch the stuff or read the stuff. SJW types, PC BS NPC losers, harassing these people and whining about this and trying to censor and change and force stuff onto these people. It's like, I may not like those series, but damn it, no. You do not censor stuff. You don't say, I will stick up for those. Just like I will stick up for Food Wars. It's not my thing, but I don't like seeing censorship. And the show is already basically censored itself. It's an ecchi show, but it doesn't show nipples. It doesn't show the girl's nipples. I'm sure these same types would be okay if it showed the guy's dick flopping around, though. But we all know how that is. Because, you know, honestly, that's how it is. It's because it's the femininity, it's the female, and it's the male gaze. But look at this. Toonami, Adult Swim, at late night and they can't show skin. They don't show anything. There's no puss, there's no balls, there's no nipples. Nothing. Maybe a tush from time to time. But that's it. That's the extent of it. It's all covered, hidden. I mean, they could show almost everything, but then just cover right where the nipples are, right where his crotch is, her crotches, stuff like that. And it's meant to be like in a way, like the clothes ripping off fight animes, like how ecchi does it, how the older stuff did that, how Senator Kagura can do it. It's like that, and the food, you know, it just boggles my mind again. And it's Adult Swim. How is this Adult Swim? So we're not adults. And the reason, again, remember Tifa and the ethics department BS? Well, apparently it's something like that. So, I mean, I can't stand the show, but wow. You guys should be outraged by this. And luckily enough, when it comes to this stuff, anime people do, as it says, you know, we're not pushovers. You censor our crap, we say so, and we fight with the wallets and everything else. We're not like, you know, Western people where it's like, yeah, whatever. Ruin our franchise, ruin our stuff, whatever, we don't care. But on this article here, anime fans who tuned, womp, into Toonami's airing of Shueisha's Food Wars on Adult Swim were greeted with a big fat helping of censorship. This was like getting a thick handful of grease from an overweight chef shoved into your face and told you to suck it. That's what the West does nowadays. I don't understand this. Check out my other video about how to kill a franchise. This is what a lot of people are doing. They're doing this whole thing like, don't like it? Don't care. They're telling fans, their target audience, F you. We don't care what you think. And is that gonna sell? And most of the times, it does not. I don't understand this way of business. It's a stupid way of business, America. Anime fans are pushovers, like, let's see, and decide to rightfully question Toonami's creators as to why the series is being censored on Adult Swim. Now, I mean, Adult Swim can sit there and show the naked episodes of Family Guy with the butts and stuff like that, and you can see there's other ones there where they talk about, like, this and some of the gross adult stuff they have with the violence and gore, but women's skin is bad. And again, it's women. It's women, your skin is evil, and I mean, it isn't just your breasts. It isn't your pretty faces. It isn't any shameful parts of your body. Your entire body is shameful to these people. Do you understand that? Your skin is Satan. It must be taken away. Oh, Lordy, take it away. Oh, Lordy, take it away. I sound more like Timon when I'm doing my priest voice. Hey, Pumbaa? Max Bialystock. Anyway, and one of them responded to these people why the censorship was done. It was done by their Standards and Practices Department. Ethics Department! I'll answer this for future posterity. I have nothing to do with any edits made to any of our shows. That entirely in the hands of our Standards and Practices Department. I don't know why one scene may be edited and another may not. They tell us what needs to go. Sometimes we appeal, sometimes we win the appeal, and sometimes we don't. Either way, complain to me about edits won't help you. Sorry. So let's see. It took a while for it to circulate on social media, however, obviously, since, we're just seeing about this now. I saw that Food Wars was airing, on Toonami, but again, I'm like, I don't watch it. I don't watch Toonami because there's nothing on there that I like. And the stuff that I do like say when they show Cowboy Bebop, or if they showed, like, Yu Yu Hakusho, or something like that, I have already seen, and I, like, own the products already, so why would I want to watch shows I have on television where there's commercials when I can just watch the products I have and not have to watch commercials? Or watch it censored or edited, because it's what they do. Toonami's Standards and Practice Department decided to censor Food Wars, but the big question is, what did they censor? Well, the show is known for its foodgasms. Exactly. Ain't that funny? With the food being so good at censoring characters and orgasmic delight. Video compilation. See, now that's the stuff I like. I'm going to click on that video compilation. I'm going to watch that. As you can see, the nudity is very similar, as, like I said, to Senran Kagura and Bon Appetit. Characters are close during the food battles, but you can't see any of the actual details. You can't see anything! Given that the censorship has already hit Toonami, don't expect to let up. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Yeah, like a chokehold on creativity. Ooh, I like that. Chokehold on creativity. Squeezing the life and artistic integrity out of the property until there's nothing left but a dried and decrepit husk of the mundane and uninspired. Some anime fans have described the Standards and Practices Department at Toonami as being the equivalent of, there we go, the Ethics Department at Square Enix, who had, we had their strict teeth as boobs because boobs jiggling are bad, big breasts are bad, boobs are bad, girls with big breasts are unrealistic and are horrible monsters, real ones too, you don't exist, ladies. And, it's unrealistic to have breasts, but everything else in the game is realistic, No jizzle physics. Damn it, me and the jizzle physics. Jizzing happens later. Jiggle physics. In this case, Toonami's trying to remove hints of nudity from the show. It's hints of nudity. That's all it is. They're covered. And I like that. I mean, I would still like to see some of the characters full blown with their, nips at least, but, maybe get some bush down there. Because, they do that in anime a lot. But what I want to see, it's nice. I like it because it adds to a sexiness to it, you know what I'm saying? But this is just craziness. They don't show anything already. Your best bet is to get the original Japanese version of Food Wars, where the superior subversion will contain all the encounters without any censorship. Proven again, the West has become this R word, not re, but once you go, you never go. That's what the West has become. We're being the entertainment and media, at least, social stuff, is being run by a bunch of people who hate creativity, who hate people who think for themselves, who hate people who don't think like them and don't want to do as they say. So if you're creative, or if you have anything that they find bad, even if you were once on their side, but then you disagree with something, they just hate you. I mean, it's been proven time and time again, they hate anime. They hate Japanese games. It looks like it's, two things. They hate Japan. They hate the Japanese because they can't control them, again, and it's all about control, and they just loathe them, so they're going to do whatever they can to just say, F you, censor you, stop you, block you, maybe hurt you. It's not going to happen because Japan doesn't give an F about you weird, SJW types. They think, your American politics stuff over here is nuts, and you're wackos and weirdos, which is very true. Back in the day, you had people looking up to, idolizing in a way, their family members, a teacher, superheroes, some character, or an actor, a musician, or sports athlete. That's something like them they can strive to be to. Nowadays in America, no, we don't do that. These people idolize freaking politicians. Who in their right mind, unless these people are insane, nobody in their right mind can idolize, like, if your idols or someone you strive to be is someone in Congress, whether it be freaking, what the hell is that? Rand whatever, Cruz, Cortez, Elizabeth Warren, any of these people, if you look up to these people, everybody, right and left, they're not really good people. Both sides, not a single one of these people. You look up to Trump, you look up to any of these people. I mean, it's just, you should look up to someone who, I don't know. It's weird to see America idolizes, political people. And not, like, I can understand maybe it was, like, good political people, but nowadays that is hard to find, and these people are all nuts on both sides. It's another one of those things of weird censorship. So, and all it does is prove that, again, they hate Japan, and they hate women. That's what it is. They hate sexy women, beautiful women, femininity, because one, they hate women because of the femininity part. They can't be pretty female and all that stuff. That you can't have femininity anymore. And also because of the other side, because of the male gaze. Can't have any of that, so you can't have women anymore. That's just how it is. They don't want that. And they don't like Japan, so they're sexist and xenophobic. very interesting. Also racist is what these people are, but this is what you get. So as these people are saying in the comments, you know, arg, matey, you know, hopefully you know what I'm getting at with that, and stuff like that. Buy figures, I mean, that's how you support this stuff. Don't support localized garbage. Adult Swim should be called Kitty Swim, since they're censoring anime like, like, Tala something from Soy, you know, this is pretty ridiculous. George Orwell, boy, did I call it or what? So this is just, yeah, then there's Brian doing the puke thing, because this is just, it already doesn't show anything. And I've noticed that. Remember Outlaw Star? There was the big scene where the girls are in the hot springs and they're naked and their boobies jiggle and there's nudity in it, and they never aired it back then. But then it's like, after all these years, 10 plus whatever years later, we're finally airing that episode on Toonami. And they showed it, but they erased the nipples. So it's like, you still censored it, you didn't show the nipples? Insanity. It's insane over here. What do you guys think? Anime fans, again, this is what I'm talking about. You could be against, you could dislike something. I don't hate anything or anyone I dislike. Well, maybe I hate evil people. You know, if you were to, like, you know, do horrific things to people or animals or something, sure. But for stuff like this, I'm not a fan of, like, Shonen. I'm not a fan of, like, Star Wars. I'm not a fan of superheroes anymore. That doesn't mean I don't want to sit there and fight against the censorship towards all these. I'm not a big gamer anymore, but I hate to see the censorship of this, because I know there's people that like it, and it's weird to see this happen. And to let people allow it to happen. So, I don't know, but I'm glad at least anime folk, the gaming community needs to step up a little bit more, I think, in their fighting towards this kind, the anime titty stuff, at least. Because they're coming for your gore already. Check out some videos again. But this, I'm glad the anime community in Japan are kind of like, you know what? F you and your ethics. Keep it happening. Ding, 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. J.